well, right out, somebody's receiving or giving conflicting signals. However, it may be that one has not determined fully what it is that they need or desire. And this is a time for self growth, for recognition. This is a time for affirmations. This is a time for dedication. Understand that with this inability to make a clear decision, this is what you're going to look forward to. Be it on your side or the other person's side, or whether you're just having difficulty trying to figure out what it is that you need to do. Sometimes you just have to make a move, right? And that's what it is. You need to make a move. Also, in one's personal life, whether it's you or whether somebody is sending you this message, boundaries are required. Strong boundaries and strong fences and high gates make for good communication. It makes it clear. Fences are put in place not only to keep people out, it's also to keep the things that you value in. You set a boundary around it, right? So it's very important that you communicate clearly what it is that you want and that you be careful. You be careful that you are not showing up like this entirely too proud or coming across as arrogant, because here we are. It is big time Leo season, about to move into Virgo. And this energy, if it is overdone, and Mercury and Leo, oh my gosh, people feel bold to say things. And let's not write checks with your mouth that your behind can't cash. It's very important that you are careful of what and how you communicate, because the things that are clear and possible right now may come back to bite you later. Daughters of Coin telling me people are going to have new opportunities. New opportunities means new job, a new relationship, maybe the ability to move. It may not be the biggest move or the best move of your life. It may just be something that, it may be also something that is absolutely great, but it will be new to you. And for some of you, that newness may even be coming home. It's not going to be the same next time. It is absolutely the moment in time where you're supposed to be taking opportunities, shooting your shot. In other words, you're supposed to be looking forward to what it is that you want. If there's something that you truly desire, don't allow too much apprehension to hold you back. Yes, think things through clearly, but make a move. You want to do something with your life? Make a move. Okay? The road to success is paved with many failures. You cannot succeed unless you're willing to fail. And that's the same that goes for relationships and love. You cannot have what it is that you desire with someone else unless you're willing to allow yourself to be open to disappointments, to pain, these things. Okay, they only give you 10 minutes when you're doing the recording. This is why I keep stopping it. I had to set it up. Father of Coins is showing up somebody who's very stable. You see, when I get the Daughter of Coins, I know that this is giving me very grounded energy. But then I get the Father of Coins, and I am so pleased. I am feeling like, hey, we finally have it together, right? We finally have it together. It's giving me strong Capricorn energy. It's very disciplined. It's going to speak its mind, but it's very reliable. This is successful energy. I love this. The garden. Look at you. When you have the garden, you know that you have done everything that you needed to do. You're in a place now where you are just cultivating the seeds that you have already planted. Look at her out there watering her garden, enjoying one's life. You have entered a period of time in your life where you have done the work. And a lot of people, you're going to be in that. Or you may be looking forward to that. This is where you are. You're looking to have peace. You're looking to have clear boundaries. You're looking to have security and true happiness. Okay? Oh my goodness, here come the ancestors. Just know that when the ancestors show up, it's time to reevaluate, reassess, okay? And it's time to let go certain things, okay? I'm going to get the book for you here. And this book, because this is from the Hoodoo, and I'm going to read to you. When you see the ancestors, like I said, it's a time to let go of things. But these things you have to let go of allows for new growth and new things to come. And so in this particular book, she has a scripture for these cards. And it reads, "The eye that mocks at his father and despises to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. Heed what you say. Be mindful of those who have come before you. Okay, we don't come into the world with knowing everything, but we have the benefit of being here because of those who came before us in sacrifice. Now, ancestor veneration is one of the least discussed but most ubiquitous features of human life since time immemorial. Though the aesthetics of the ancestral veneration vary depending on the culture, there are few people who feel comfortable with their dead just being dead. Instead, humans have created hundreds of other dimensions for their souls to inhabit, where they may or may not be accessible to the living. In Hoodoo, we may have access to any spirit of the dead if the deceased is willing and we are skilled enough to make and maintain contact. It was quite common in both indigenous American and African cultures to consult the ancestors via various methods of divination, channeling, or meditation. For those in the community who had the skill and the authority to do so, the passing of a family member was no excuse to begin excluding them from the affairs of the nation, rights, and rituals, nor from accepting their input regarding the major life decisions of their living relations. In the traditional mind, neither time nor space could separate us from our kin. Ancestral veneration, however, is much deeper than lighting candles, attending special events, or asking questions now and then. Ancestral veneration, in its most traditional sense, is supposed to inform our behavior on a daily and continual basis. It's about knowing, honoring, and defending one's bloodline. It's about personifying the most esteemed values of your foremothers and forefathers and doing one's best to add on positively to your family's legacy. It's about reflecting on and identifying how our parents' and grandparents' actions affected our lives and consider how our decisions could affect our great grandchildren tomorrow. And the passing on is not a subject most Westerners or Western educated people like to discuss. It's an event that will happen to each and every one of us. Yet, it is considered morbid, weird, or taboo to spend any time contemplating it. It cannot be spring, summer, or fall forever. Eventually, the end must come to make way for something new. So, passing is just the beginning of that something. Okay? So when the ancestors cards turn up in a reading, you are being reminded that the only thing that is truly permanent is impermanence. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to mourn, but you must let go. Life goes on. Okay? Every ending is also a new beginning, and that is basic for that. So in knowing that you're going to be going through something, and in this ending, major ending is going to be bringing about some other communication. Look at what we have here. Bishop C.H. Mason. The bishop is under the father of coins. This may be establishing something new. Somebody may be getting some new mentorship. You may be returning to classes, as well as one growing spiritually, exercising their spiritual life. Daughters of Knives. When you have the Daughters of Knives, you know that this is going to be really good communication. Somebody may even be studying communication, maybe trying to elevate oneself, may even start a new page or a new group, a new venture that's having to do with you communicating with others. I see there's going to be something that's really exciting. I see that this loss is going to be somewhat devastating for someone. And when I say devastating, it's not that you can't go on. It's just that it leaves somebody with a sense of not being sure of oneself, or somebody may be concerning themselves too greatly with the thoughts of other people around them. Reading from the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is that new opportunity is going to be presented to you, new love as well. Okay, and it's when you get to the end of something, so you have to get to the end of it. I see that you'll have the stress over there, but when you get to the absolute end of something and you realize exactly who you are and where you stand, only then will you be able to create something beautiful, to start something new, and to allow yourself to love again. It's time to let go of the past and move forward. Peace, love, joy, harmony, and abundance.